OpenAI just dropped their most advanced model yet, and it seems to bring back what's been lost for so long, which is empathy. People have been at a loss without GPT-4.0.
Will we have glazing again?
Probably. We'll see, actually. So GPT 5.1 has been released. There's 2 models that have been released. 5.1 instant, 5.1 thinking. This will be the one that you mostly use. I don't know why they say our most used model when it's just been released, but hey ho, maybe they're referring to the major version as opposed to the minor. Now, warmer, more intelligent and better at following your instructions. I have a feeling this is really where it's changed. I wonder if there's much actually happening that's different in the thinking, but they just need to make sure they're both aligned and whatever. But anyway, most advanced reasoning model, now easier to understand. So it's definitely a personality thing. Someone called it, you got IQ, I think it's EQ, like emotional, intelligence type of thing.
Yeah.
Faster on simple tasks, more persistent on complex ones. So really, I think you need to know what you're doing to be able to select this one. I don't have a ChatGPT subscription, so I can't really show you. But what we can do is take a look here at the differences between GPT-5 and GPT-5.1 instant. You can definitely see this is very cold, to the point. Some people might prefer this, but off the bat, I've got you, Ron. That's totally normal. And I remember
this. Just shut up with this. I don't want AI to be like confirming. I'm watching a video on this. Yeah.
The majority of people are going to want this. I quite like it. It makes it at least, I work on my own a lot. It makes it at least a little bit more thing. It's definitely going to be divisive, but I think they announced it or they previewed it or something. I think Sam Altman sent a tweet that they're tweaking the kind of customizability of your model or making that sort of front and center. Like, I think you need to tell your model, because this is going to be the majority, like, want this approach. You need to tell it to be, reduce this, remove emojis, be a bit more straight to the point, don't glaze, all that kind of lot, because you're in the minority there, right?
Yeah.
But either way, you can see it's not really tremendously longer. It's actually shorter, in fact.
Boom. Have you seen the video?
Sorry.
ChatGPT Made Me Delusional?
No, I've got it saved. I'm
in the middle of it. We're almost done with it because it's 1 hour, but it's pretty fun. And the whole point is, like, ChatGPT and all AI is a language model that is trying to please you in a way or another. So even if they don't glaze you, it's a machine that predicts the words based on what you're inputting. And these, like, subtle changes that these companies are coming out with are essentially like changing the knobs to be like more warm or cold or friendly or like alienated or whatever, right? So from what I understand, this is just, a bit change in that sense, and it's not a revolutionary, a product or like much smarter in any way.
Sure.
And that video, I really highly suggested watching it. ChatGPT Made Me Delusional by Eddie Burback. It's quite funny, and you get a feeling for, okay, what is ChatGPT? It kind of gives you like a very strange but like interesting perspective on what these machines are.
It's still this hybrid model where it adapts, it's got this auto routing, which, historically hasn't been so great. People really struggle with this idea, but, you're putting your trust into it not overthinking. So when it just needs to answer you a simple question like how many R's in strawberry and all that kind of crap. But, it's hard to really demonstrate that in this kind of stream. Whether it's, whether it's taking ages to think or not. The other aspect that we haven't, that we've, that's not in here, that I think it got released today or yesterday, there's 2 new Codex models as well. There's Codex, I think it's Codex Mini and Codex thinking, or something like that. So yeah, another I like to use Kilo Code, and I use GPT-5 mini for like planning and stuff like that. I'm be interested to use Codex now, 5.1 Codex for planning, because I've heard that that's quite good for just planning out your code tasks and whatever, and then executing you tend to use a lighter model. So always welcoming new models. It's not going to, as you say, it's not going to be the groundbreaking model that we hope and dream of, although I will say I think a lot of people will appreciate that warmer, friendlier approach while they use AI, because some people aren't out there just trying to get work done and get on with their day. A lot of those people are using AI to interpret things and to understand their feelings and whatever. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not a big user of ChatGPT, but I will be moving on to 5.1 Codex in Kilo Code just to see how the planning agent works. This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Command AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.